This is where we certify and maintain the entire SAP stack on SUSE on AWS. We were doing this for quite a while jointly, and SUSE is the most important partner to us. We had a growth from systems which had a maximum of 250 gigabyte a year ago to systems of 2 terabyte this year. SUSE is our partner who is creating the AMIs with the operating system on top of our virtual machines. And this is the part of software which is in between the SAP HANA solution or the NetWeaver solution and our own platform. It's kind of most important that this critical software is working well on our platform, and we're working hard to give you the best experience possible. And it's been great working with SUSE the last year, and we had quite a number of successes, and many of our customers operate their HANA stack on SUSE on AWS. SUSE has quite a number of options for AWS. There is the SUSE Enterprise Server for generic SUSE applications and NetWeaver. There is the SUSE Linux Enterprise Server for SAP applications, and there is SUSE Manager to manage entire stacks of VMs. The standard way to deploy your SAP HANA on SUSE on AWS is to use /12 SP2, the generic SUSE image, which works in a great way with NetWeaver. It works as well with HANA, but you're supposed to use /for SAP for HANA. We promote the SUSE /12 SP2 image straight from our vanity page, where we ask you to click on select when you boot your instance for SAP HANA. This is the generic image. It's coming with all bells and whistles you need for NetWeaver. This image comes as well with special ENA drivers for our high-end instances, which are going to give you up to 20 GB network I/O on your instance. If you go with something older, or if you go with a different Linux distribution, you're as of today not going to get this network bandwidth out of the bundle. We promote it in our Launchpad. You pay it by the hour, and this is pretty much the only obligation you have to. We have as well /for SAP. This is what we strongly recommend to use with SAP HANA. The /for SAP stack works wonderfully on our platform because we have SAP-optimized add-ons. We have the high availability extensions for SAP, which we introduced a year ago, and we had quite a number of successful projects using them for HANA replications. You are going to get premium support, where you can bypass the first and second SAP level support and reach directly out to developer support. These are people like Peter Schienagel or me who will then process your tickets, and this is most important if you run the high availability extensions. And you get the 20 GB network drivers, which give you maximum throughput for the X1 and 4 and R4 instances. So this is a pretty good stack. It works out very well. We haven't seen a lot of tickets in the last year. How do you get this stack? You can get it from the marketplace offering, where the subscription is already included, which means you pay a premium on the AMI, or you can bring your own subscription AMI. We recommend you to do this if you already have a contract with SUSE. If you already get a discount, then you use the bring your own subscription AMI, and you install your traditional subscription from SUSE. Support comes, as I already stated, from a close collaboration in between the SUSE people and the AWS people from the Linux lab in Waldorf. SP2 is actually a fairly huge software stack. You can do lots of different things. There are special performance options in it, and we jointly maintain the stack, test it. SUSE has installation wizards. It has cloud configuration stuff being built in, and there are lots of additional value adds we provide through this joint stack. SUSE has a managed infrastructure which takes care that the performance is optimal, that the network costs are minimal, and therefore go with SUSE if you want to have a managed infrastructure. The add-ons for AWS consist of the public cloud module. This is delivered as a command line tools, which is being used by the HAE extensions as well. and SUSE is taking great care in maintaining these add-ons for our platform, and our customers really need them and leverage them. SUSE offers you live patching. This is as well a significant contribution to keep our customers up and running. And there is as well container support. We typically don't recommend you to run HANA in a container, but if you choose so, SUSE works great in conjunction with containers on our platform. If it comes to EC2, SUSE has a special team who maintains these add-ons. These set of utilities are getting hosted at GitHub. There are a number of add-on tools there, and SUSE takes care that they work very well on our platform. They provide frequent patch updates on it, and the SUSE team is doing an outstanding job in making sure that our AMIs are always at the latest level. SUSE has an information tracker, and this tool gives you information about your images. You can basically manage your entire inventory through the AWS console, or you can manage it through SUSE tools. And the SUSE tool is working across the landscapes, so you can manage as well your landscape on-premise and in other clouds. Machinery is helping you to move your workload to the data center. It's helping you to analyze things. It's helping you to build the AMIs. SUSE is doing a great job here, and we're using these tools extensively. If you decide to use the marketplace offering, then this is the landing page where we offer an AMI where the license is already included. So this means you pay an extra fee to get this license by the hour, and as soon as you stop your instance, let's say after 8 hours, you stop paying for the SUSE license. If you restart it, you're going to pay again. This offer here is a bit more expensive than a standard subscription from SUSE. If you operate your HANA instances for 40 hours a week and shut them down in between, you're most likely cheaper. If you operate it all year long, you're some 10-15% more expensive than a standard subscription. The SUSE Linux Enterprise for SAP applications comes as well as a bring your own subscription AMI. To find this AMI, it takes a bit more work. You'll have to go into our AMI directory, and you'll have to search for SUSE Linux for bring your own subscription for 64-bit, and then you want to pick here the one with the latest date. This is an AMI which you can fire up, you can use it, but you won't be able to install patches or updates or additional packages. You will have to install your SUSE subscription first, and then you'll be able to exploit the full benefits. Otherwise, it's identical to the marketplace AMI. Pick one or the other. If you use bigger landscapes of SUSE, go talk to your SUSE sales rep, get a great deal, and use the bring your own subscription AMI. We from AWS use SUSE as well for rapid provisioning of SAP HANA systems. We have a script technology called CloudFormation, which allows us to build your virtual private cloud, including instances for SAP HANA Master, including volumes which you need for HANA. We are able to create HANA workers for you. We are able to create a backup infrastructure for you. We will create a front-end network for you. We will create a NAT server for you, and a PC to install your SUSE HANA. We do all this automatically. You fill out a form, and then you push a button, and then we do all this automatically. We are going to use SUSE as a default solution for this rapid deployment, and this allows you to do an entire HANA installation within an hour, 10 minutes. This solution is really great if you don't have any experience on AWS and you need something quickly within 1.5 hours. This solution is great if you don't know on how to apply all the SAP nodes, if you don't know on how to set up a master-slave configuration. You fill out the form, you push the button, we use SUSE, and we use scripts on top of SUSE to install HANA on it. This works really nice, and many customers are using it. The CloudFormation scripts are public available. It's just a scripting technology. Quite a number of our partners use these scripts to refine installations and customize them to whatever they need. A highlight which we need since we have our 2 terabyte instance is high availability extensions on SLES for SAP. We have now 2 terabyte instances. To load data into a 2 terabyte instance takes 45 minutes, no matter which hardware you have. HANA wants to have all tables in its memory. We need some 3 to 4 minutes to bring up a HANA system, but then it takes up to 45 minutes to load all the table. And therefore we are happy that SUSE is providing the HA extensions as a default item in their package, including support, which allow you to have an automatic failover from a production HANA system with replication to a secondary node. And the SUSE HAE extensions will take care that it will figure out when the HANA instance isn't doing well anymore. Then it will stop the replication, it will shut down this node, it will reconfigure replication here, it will change IP addresses on the secondary node. And this allows customers to have an automatic failover solution which is going to fail over a missing HANA system within 3 to 5 minutes, or even at night at 3 a.m. when your admin is not at work. This is a kind of most important feature to operate your production system in a safe way, especially when you have large instances. And SUSE has a fencing agent, and they have a move IP agent, which is doing the special tricks on AWS. We jointly developed this, we tested this, we are now for year in production. We have a dozen of customers who are getting along fine. We haven't had any meltdowns, so we are really able to leverage SUSE's experience in this world by providing these 2 additional agents, and then leveraging SUSE skills in the field and their support to operate our HANA systems in a safe way. I personally would recommend you to go with the performance optimized solution. The performance optimized solution simply keeps a shadow system at the same size. Everything gets being replicated over, and if an emergency happens, it is going to swing everything over to the other side. Your costs are basically going to double because you need this shadow system here of the same size with the same set of disks. Your costs for it's part of the SLES, and you're going to get as well premium support. So this is the option I'm going to recommend to you guys. There's as well an option called cost optimized. Customers starting exercising this option as well. It's typically used on premises environments. This is an option where you do your QA development system on your alternate system, and as soon as the cluster figures out that this node isn't going to work anymore, it's going to shut down the dev and QA system here. It's going to reconfigure the replication, it's going to load everything into memory, and then it's going to swing over the IP address to allow the consumers of the service to use it. It doesn't provide that great benefits, since you can fire up anyhow an instance on AWS on demand. You don't need any spare systems, you don't have to pay for them. We keep the spare systems in our free systems pool. If you need a system, you launch a button. But there are customers who exercise this option as well, and we're happy that we provide support for this environment here as well for the last 2 months. We worked as well on a new Route 53 agent. This is a name-based failover system. This is going to make access to systems even better. This is currently an open source solution. SUSE is going to integrate this into its production stack. Please have another 9 months probably before SUSE is going to release this product as a supported product. If you're interested to use the Route 53 agent, which is working on a DNS name failover earlier, send me an email. We open source this agent. You can use it, but you're going to use it at your own risk. There won't be support from AWS or SUSE. This brings me to the end of our presentation. SUSE has a great page where it's going to keep all its information about AWS. And this is the place where you want to go if you look for more information for SUSE running on our public cloud environment on AWS. So,
are you done?
I'm done. I'm happy to take questions.
Okay, if anybody has a question right now, got one?
Yes. You said about BYOS will be cheaper than going with the other option. You said about a percentage. What's the difference?
Pardon me?
You said there's a percentage difference between BYOS and the other option that you directly have it running on AWS.
Yes. This was a slide back here. The marketplace offering has a license price which is proportional to the size of your instance. And if you have a look at this price, I think it's some 10-15% more expensive rather than a standard SUSE subscription which you would buy from the web. If you talk to your SUSE sales rep and if you get a discount for a dozen of them, you will probably be cheaper than this price for a single instance. The price here for the marketplace image is not negotiable. If you operate a larger fleet of SUSE systems, it's probably a better idea to go with your SUSE Bring Your Own Subscription image. And the difference is that you'll have to start up this image. It's fully usable, but you'll have to add your SUSE subscription like you would add it to any other system. So we have a number of different options. You have the choice to manage your financial aspects as you like.
Awesome, good question. If there's anybody else that has a question, will you be here for a minute?
Yes.
After? Okay, come on up and ask the question after, and then we'll just keep this going.